He'll do it himself. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. Listen, if you had his athleticism, you want to keep it too. Almost every time we run these types of option plays, but he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourself. And listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And I like the way Ben's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is. Gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes.
What did he do that?
Running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job.
If the cops didn't come, some shit was about to pop off. It's gonna be worse than it was. She was gonna not appear on crazy bitches. She's gonna appear on murders.
Now when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. With jet sweep pass. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30.
Fuck that.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. To the air, it's Leonard. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the yards with their football? A little ballet moment. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. They're going to ride this running back. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
That's a really good-looking physical run. I'll tell you, when you think of Notre Dame football team, you think of all the great coaches they've had, Eric Sarkisian, Newt Rockne, Lou Holtz. Those guys would love what they're seeing right now. 3 yards in a cloud of dust, wearing the defense down, running the football when they know you're going to do it. This is Notre Dame football to a T. Beautiful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for space, it's Love. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. To the ground,
Oh, shit.
to move the chains. And he found plenty of running room on that one.
Yeah, like, get the fuck off me, watch out, type shit.
To get him down. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Makes his connection. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Looking to move it through the air. He got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Running back searching for a hole. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. They'll try to power their way ahead. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they wanted it. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Clock reads 11 seconds here in the first half. We'll see.
Yo, stop crying.
To the ground with the back. He's
Stop crying, ho.
Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. One more play before the teams head to the locker room.
No, that's not how it works.
Scanning the field, it's shot. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors at our halftime update. All right, guys,
Not going to jail, bitch. Like, why do you think you're going to Yo, I know you shouldn't like it, like, but like, bro, this is crazy. Get a restraining on this bitch, bro. She come around to look down, she's going to jail. No.
Expect another fight in a phone booth in the second half. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas there in the shadows of touchdown Jesus.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Cardinals will kick it away to
It's
start the
because
second half. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Here come the Irish back on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit
What
of
the fuck?
process, and now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about those coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit.
Fucking God, yo. This dude.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
On the ground, it's locked. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. You're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Going for it all.
Yo, can you hold on to the ball?
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Caught near the sticks. It's Collins.
Jeez, that's a touchdown. He's holding to the ball.
Terrific pickup.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball fell.
Touchdown! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. The give. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Keeps the legs moving. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Shuck. Feeling some heat. Makes the grab. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. They'll try to pop the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield, he'll lose a couple.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the nose...
Open runway ahead. Just trucks through it. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
Well, one of the reasons you go 4 vertical is because you know you've got dudes that can stretch the field. This guy is one of the fastest receivers in college football, so I love the play call, taking advantage of that speed to go make a big play.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisville!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fair catch, called for and made. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Looking downfield, it's Leonard. It's complete to the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. The give to the left. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They feed him again. Dragged down at the 39. plays it with the back. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play, because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. We're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get in the space and make the big game.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. Quick touch pass to the receiver. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. If they can pay off this third and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They could have tried to break the tie with a field goal attempt. Instead, they'll try to punch it in on fourth and goal here in the final period. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. They'll leave him with the lone back. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long. So
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown Cardinals. Here in the fourth.
one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride right off.
Louisville.
Now it makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here come the Irish back on offense. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. Just got to do a better job finishing.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The give on the inside. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Leonard. He looks that one in nicely. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Throws toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty good for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth game if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
He makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Got his man down the middle. Tackle is made after the first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You got a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game. We might be looking at overtime soon.
Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he makes the catch. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. Biggest drive of the game coming up right now as this team tries to win it in regulation. Quick strike complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to throw, it's Shuck. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time. Right now it's coming up on 3rd down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the 4th quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a
Hey,
touchdown.
end Good night.
And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
What a play by this defense. The offense going in to take the lead. No. Flip the script. The big pick six. Now you're leading in this ball game. What a play by the D.
I should have stopped with them. Just to make sure.
He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the grab outside. It's Turner. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
And that could save the game because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
And just too much on that pass, too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, it's Shuck. He's got an open man. They get the timeout, and the clock
You
reads
can't be
3
serious.
seconds. And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw.
Get out, nigga. Finish him. Let's go.
He goes. Had a chance to pull one out of the fire, and the defense slammed the brakes on it, and that's going to do it.
Oh my goodness.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the
Nail biter.
win.
Yeah, Reese,
End up.
big-time players
Two
make big
nail
plays
biters.
in
We
big
lost
games.
in
That's
the
what
end.
happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you
Fuck.
have confidence in your guys to go out and be
Know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollock, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Jesus Christ. Did he get wait, he got hit with all of that? "71 years? That's crazy. He said nigga would be within the state prison. Any good? Yeah, okay, maybe you can do some good. But any good you do? What? This They still